so much of using my body being other people's instrument, and sometimes giving a piece of myself that someone else can claim for themselves. I just want people to see me now as a creator. Many things that make up Ebony Williams, and that's choreographer, actor, I sing, pick up a note, I drop it when I have to and I pick it back up, but I'm just an overall artist. So I'm introducing myself as Ebony Williams, the artist, choreographer, creative director now. Full out, boom, baby, boom, boom, boom. What you want? Also, boom, 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 you know? Because you're the star.
No.
You're gonna stand right here on this X. Boom, you're the star. And we're gonna make this for you because it's all about you right now. You know? Okay. So I love this, so we're gonna play with this. Okay. So you went, flick it, walk. Woo, let's go. Step forward, walk, point to the camera, boom. Body roll it back. Yes, and then hands on the head. Hip, hip, and back to that bevel. Bye. Yes. You felt it? Because I felt it. Do you feel it? Do you feel
I
it?
feel it. I feel it.
My name is Ebony Williams, and my life is a beautiful resistance because I get to shape the spaces that I'm in, and I get to share what I want to share no matter what, and live in my joy no matter what.
Yes, live in your joy.
Come on.
So what gives you joy? Why is it so important as a Black person to have joy?
Getting past and through any turbulent moment and being able to still learn from those moments are things that bring me joy. Because we tend to sit and live in the painful moments sometimes and not realize that, hey, getting through them enough is a resistance.
You're from Dorchester.
Yes.
And you've gone on to do amazing things. And you continue to come back to the conservatory and teach and make sure people know. And so many of the stories out of Boston, particularly with Boston celebrity, is around white celebrity and white success. But we have lots of Black people here who have done great things and lots of rich Black history. How has Dorchester, growing up in Dorchester, shaped you as a person?
Going outside and just remembering the sounds of the kids playing, you know, being out in the street making up dances with my friends outside to the point where we would create an audience would stand around us. Just being with my family, having the barbecues and the music playing from somebody's car, you know. That is the root of the culture that continues to live in me forever. There was always a lot of love in Dorchester. Spaces like Chez Vous growing up, at the end of the skating rink at night, they would play music and we would all go off in the middle of the floor. Those are things that I'll never forget, and I always want to come home back to that.
Formation, Single Ladies, first Black woman for Cedar Lake Contemporary Ballet, mother, artist, choreographer, teacher. We're here at the Boston Conservatory, dance. When did you first, realize dance was your passion? Dance is what you want to do? Because didn't you want to do interior design first?
Oh yes. At 19, realized that, hey, there's nothing else that fills me the way dance fills me, you know? So I came to Boston Conservatory and retrained myself and decided that day when I got this audition and made it into the school that I was gonna do this full force. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I was wrong, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5.
I was watching you teach earlier, and I was so excited to watch you lead, but I was also excited for what it meant for the students of color in the room, especially for the other brown-skinned girl in the room. And what does it mean for you because you went through this school and you've gone through I know you're the first Black woman at a whole company. So what does that mean for you to be that representation for someone else?
It means so much, and even, I'm glad you asked that, because especially here, even here, that year I came, it was maybe all of 5 of us here, and I was the only Black girl at the time here, with a slew of young men, and that first year that I came here, I was the first Black girl to get the ballet award, and it just reminds me every day, every time I see a girl like that, I go back to that moment, being that young girl, and feeling like I had to either step out and really scream in the way I moved, or hide. And I want her specifically, that girl that you saw in the room, because the power to know that she has a voice and that she doesn't necessarily have to hide. She doesn't have to apologize for being there. She doesn't have to pay for her way at all. She just has to be, and that she's enriching that room every time she walks in it. And 7, 8, and 1, 2. Better, a little early. 4, 5.
Just choreographed In the Heights and Black is King. Where do you get the inspiration? How do you tell story through movement?
Within the Heights, the music was the driving force, and the story and the culture of the Latin community was the driving force. Black is King, whoa. That for me was the first time I allowed myself to feel like I could wear all these hats and not apologize, or walk into the space with any kind of fear. The lyrics, my power, you'll never take my power, I had to literally hold it with me every step. And I think and the people around me that trust me for giving me the space and allowing me to experiment.
I'm glad you had that room to experiment, because you gave us a gift like that.
Thank you.
That I think is something that will stay with all of us who remember where they were when they saw it, and what it has done for us in celebrating the culture. And to that point, dance is so inherently part of who we are as Black people. Whether you're a great dancer or not, it's just part. I mean, we're naturally, even when we talk, the way we walk, it's in us. But who gets to dance? Who gets to be the ballerina? Who gets to be famous on TikTok? Who gets the credit for our moves is constantly a battle. I mean, whether we're talking about Fortnite or TikTok, or even just small choreo, or the Carlton. Has that been something that is a part of your journey? What do you see as a way forward for Black creators?
A great example is my Power challenge. I co-choreographed my Power with Connie, and on TikTok it became this huge sensation, and we're not getting paid for that. At this point in our careers, do we patent our moves? And I think maybe that's the way we need to go, to finally get your flowers while you're here, That's important. I think that's what the challenges are becoming. I think that's a strategic way that these choreographers are trying to say, hey, I'm here.
Yeah, claiming the space and the visibility.
And the visibility, absolutely.
Who are the dancers who inspire you?
Oh, there's so many. Bahia, who danced for Ailey for many years, and Brianna Reed were people that really inspired me. They looked like me. They were gracious with their eyes and with their knowledge when I passed by them. There's a huge back in the day, it's not as much now, but there was this thought that we only competed with each other because there were only maybe one of us in the room, or one of us that was always going to get the job, especially as a dark-skinned black girl. But actually, we were cheering each other on. You know, if it wasn't going to be me, it was going to be one of us, and we wanted to celebrate that.
Speaking to that, the way that we are sometimes pit against each other, or we're the only one in the room, and so much of this is like overcoming the hurdles that people put on you, but also the ones that the lies you believe about yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
As a mother, what are you teaching your daughter about being a black woman in America?
Well, I'm lucky. I mean, because I have a really wonderful tribe. My man blessed me with 2 kids already that he had with an amazing mother. So collectively, we really just try to allow them to celebrate who they are in every moment of what they discover every day. And that's what talking about their hair. They are both natural hair. They rock their crown. We call it crown. We don't just say afro. We say it's your crown. And we remind them that they are royal and that they can celebrate themselves. We don't have to walk into this space apologizing for being you. You don't have to apologize for being dark-skinned. You don't have to apologize for having hard days or inherited pain, you know. You don't have to apologize for it. You just have to persevere, continue to persevere. And every day that you see it and move forward through it, you are persevering.
What's your go-to song that you dance to, like your go-to happy song that you are like, I'm about to let loose freestyle dance in the house?
You know, I love organic, raw feeling, you know. I like to live on the edge, and they say I'm full out with feeling, and that's real, you know. I like to cry through movement, whether it's from joy or from pain.
Right? And if I have to do that, and normally I know I'm way over here, how can I make this feel like I'm here, I'm solid?
You know, to watch you move is to watch magic and in beauty and pride. But what does it feel like for you in your body when you're moving, the freedom of your body? How does that feel for you?
Some days it feels like I'm tearing away any of the things that feel like they're in my way. Growing up, you're told to be quiet, or you speak too blunt. That sounds angry. Too direct is angry. But I get to do that in my body. I get to express myself any way that I want, in any emotion. And no one can say that's coming from anger. And like I said, every day it's different. Sometimes it's from the most joyous place. Sometimes when I'm dancing, I feel like I have a riot in my body that I gotta let out. It feels like a huge protest sometimes, and the way that I express myself. And then sometimes it feels like I'm light as a feather. The feelings change, like I said, but every time I feel lighter. I do. I feel much lighter after I move.
I love it.
Turn and kick and turn. Ha, swing it around.
Yeah, we here.
We here. Ebony Williams, thank you for carrying Boston, Black Boston, with you in every beat and move, and riding the bass for us in the culture.
Come on, riding that bass.
You are a beautiful resistance. Thank you.
Thank you.